morning. Happy Thursday. Friday's ugly half sister. If you're a half sister, don't come for me. It's an old joke. So, how is everyone doing? How is their August going? I have all the August readings up for each individual sign. If you check it out, they're under the playlist of monthly zodiac, something like that. You'll be able to figure it out. I only have 2 playlists, so be productive and proactive in life, and you can figure it out. All right, so if you're new here, this is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands, and I keep cutting on this 3 of Swords. Let's see if we can make it disappear, because if not, then it's meant for us to have it. Okay, let's see how. What can we expect? All right, using my Robin Wood. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, Justice. Can we see him? Probably should push that camera back, but ooh, Death card. 6 of Swords, Lovers. And one more for good measure, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Let me clarify the Lovers so I get a clearer picture. Certain cards I like to clarify because I look at them. Ooh, the Devil. Okay. So when I first look at this, I say to myself, who is staying in a relationship because of financial gain? Who? You know who you are. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. We start off with this card. The one thing I like about the 6 of Pentacles is it tells me that there's going to be reciprocity. So in other words, and I think I'm using the word correctly, like I feel like a lot of you are overgivers, and the 6 of Pentacles is give, 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 but it's telling you to be careful because you are going to eventually need it for yourself. So you have to be mindful of always giving to somebody else. It's not always money. It's emotions, it's your time, it's sympathetic ear. Maybe you have a friend that kind of like drains you. It's all of these things. And when we see the 6 of Pentacles show up, we really have to give ourselves some thought and say, am I going to need it later, whatever I'm giving out? And that's time, emotions, those, even though they're not tangible and you can't see them, trust me, you'll need them. So another deck I have, I always talk about it, I think it's the Reverse Tarot, shows the back of this man's cloak. And on the back of it, it's worn and tattered. So that tells me here he is giving, 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 only where he's going to need it himself. That could be relationships too. Are you an overgiver in a relationship? Then we get the card of Justice, and Justice tells us that things are going to balance in our favor. We see the scales, and usually when I see Justice, which is the card of Libra, it always tells me that I feel life has been a little bit unfair to somebody who's watching this, where things haven't always gone your way, only for the scales to start balancing in your favor, which is a good thing because that's what you want. But when I look at the red, I see victory. So I really feel for a lot of you watching this video that there is a victory coming your way. Something's about to pan out in a pretty good way. But the card of death, and death never means physical death, tells us, is there something you need to transform? Is there something you need to give up, change? Because again, the red talks about victory, but death is all about transformation, okay? It's taking what you have and transforming it. I always use the example of the chubby kid who goes on a diet. Same kid, but now he's fit. I'm not saying any of you need a diet, or you probably do. We all need a diet. No, it's not a diet, it's an eating plan. Oh, bite me. It's a diet. So when we have the death card, It's time for you to transform something. Maybe it's time for you to stop overgiving. Maybe you're an overgiver and you think if you give enough to this toxic person, that the relationship's going to be all hunky dory, right? If you do enough, if you love enough, if you give enough, that it's going to work out for you. And then they won't have a choice to make. Maybe they have a choice between you and someone else. Worst thing in the world you can do. So I think the card of transformation, what comes next is the card of peace. Okay. And how do we get there? When we realize the devil card is not going to help us. These two people, if they would work together, look, you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. That's what you're trying to do. And it's not going to work. So when you realize it, whatever facet of life it is for you, when you realize it, that's when you have transformation, and that's when you have victory, and that's when you have utopia. So a lot of you out there are on a good path. The Six of Swords tells us, and I know I put them all up here and you can't see them, but you know they're here. So the Six of Swords tells us that you're getting ready to come out of troubled waters, which is the devil card. Okay. You're getting ready to come out of troubled waters, and you're getting ready to come into a smoother place in your life. But that has a lot to do with you switching some things up. Okay. You letting go. I can't show you the card. You just believe me, it's there. You letting go your end of this tug of war. I think it's time. Let go of your end of your rope. You know, does that mean the person's going to choose you? Absolutely not. It doesn't mean he's going to choose the other person. Absolutely not. We don't know. It means you chose you. And that's the most important thing. Okay. I can't keep doing a channel with tarot card readings about, Billy Bob's coming back or all that stuff. I want you women to grow. You have to learn how to grow. Okay. You have to learn how to paddle your own canoe. You have to learn how to be in charge of your emotions. And you cannot allow this choice thing. I'm serious. That was a freaking heart attack. So hopefully this reading made sense. There's a lot of you got a lot of epiphanies coming your way. So hopefully it made sense. Remember, time to let go your end of the rope. See what happens. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Have a great day.